time a website breaks, users don't wait. They leave. A button that doesn't work, a form that doesn't submit, or a checkout page that fails can directly affect trust, traffic, and revenue. That's why modern teams don't rely only on manual testing anymore. They automate repetitive testing tasks so bugs can be caught faster, releases can happen with more confidence, and users can get a smoother experience. And this is where Playwright comes in. Playwright is a powerful automation testing framework that helps you test web applications across different browsers, automate real user actions, and build reliable end-to-end test cases. In this Playwright automation tutorial, we are going to learn Playwright step by step from scratch. So even if you are a complete beginner, do not worry. You do not need any prior knowledge of automation testing, programming, or coding. We will start from the basics, understand what Playwright is, features of Playwright, how to install, why it is so useful, and then we will build a mini project to see how you can use it to automate real-world web applications testing step by step. So if you want to learn a testing tool that is modern, beginner-friendly, and widely used in real-world web automation projects, then this Playwright tutorial is a right place to start. Before we move on, let me share something very exciting with you all guys. If you want to build a real skills in generative AI, check out the Advanced Executive Program in Applied Generative AI by IITM Pravartak in collaboration with Microsoft Azure and Simplilearn. This program helps you learn concepts like LLMs, prompt engineering, RAG, agentic AI, MCP, frameworks, and multi-agent systems. You will get hands-on exposures to the tools like ChatGPT, Azure AI, Studio, Microsoft Copilot, OpenAI, Hugging Face, LangChain, DALL-E, and much more. And do you know about the best part? That you don't just learn theory. You will work on real-world projects and build practical Gen AI applications. You will also get live online classes, industry experts guidance, integrated labs, and masterclasses from IITM and IIT alumni. Learners can earn a program completion certification from IITM Pravartak Technologies Foundation. So if you are serious about moving from just using AI tools to actually building with them, this program is a great place to start. So check it out. You will find the link in the description box below. Before we dive into the magic of automation, here's a quick quiz question for you. And the question is, what is Playwright used for? And your options are A, video editing, option B, web automation testing, option C, graphic design, or the option D, photo editing. Let me know your answers in the comment section below and let's see who will give the right answer first. So without any further ado, let's begin by first understanding what Playwright actually is and why so many teams are using it for automation testing today. So Playwright is a free and open source automation testing framework created by Microsoft. It is mainly used to automate web browser applications. So in simple words, Playwright helps us test websites automatically without doing every action manually again and again. For example, if you want to test whether a login page is working properly or not, you can write a Playwright script that automatically opens the browser, enters the username and password, clicks the login button and checks whether the user is successfully logged in or not. Now let us look at types of applications and programming languages supported by Playwright. So Playwright supports web browser applications, mobile applications, and API testing. This means you can use Playwright not only to test websites on desktop browsers, but also to test mobile web pages and backend APIs. Playwright supports multiple programming languages as well. So you can use JavaScript or TypeScript with Node.js. You can also use Java, Python, and .NET languages like C#. So depending upon your background or project requirement, you can choose any of the language that suits best for you. Now, if we talk about browser support, then Playwright supports all the modern browser engines. It supports Chromium-based browsers like Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Opera, Brave. It also supports WebKit browsers, which include Safari and iOS browsers. Along with that, it supports Firefox browsers as well. This is one of the biggest advantages of Playwright because with one framework, we can test our application across multiple browsers. So now let's look what Playwright is practically. And for this, first we need to visit the official website of Playwright, that is playwright. So let me search here, Playwright, and here is the official website of Playwright. Click on this. Now here you can visit the official websites of Playwright that shows the documentation supported, like it is recommended to watch this documentation, read everything. It will help you run Playwright very smoothly. Go through the entire documentations before actually beginning with Playwright. So you will have a basic idea and a clear idea, so automation will become easier for you to understand. Here we have MCPs, CLIs, APIs, that is Application Programming Interface, and this particular button shows that Playwright can be worked upon different programming languages like Node.js, Python, Java, and .NET. And right now we are working Playwright with Node.js. Like in my example in this tutorial, I am working with Node.js. So from this you can select different implementation, whether it is Node.js, Python, Java, or .NET. So let's suppose I have clicked node.js and then I have clicked this GitHub icon. So it will take me to the implementation through node.js and the GitHub file of the entire program. So here this page often shows how you can test the Playwright, the command to test. It means that particular command will install Playwright in your device. Then Playwright CLI, if you want to install Playwright using command line, then this is the particular command. Then about MCPs, this is the command. Then it is built for testing, for AI agents, and it has also the powerful tools. And as we have discussed recently, that it supports many browsers. Like here we can see all the 4 browsers are being supported by Playwright, and it is chosen by most of the companies for their open source project. So it is worth exploring too. Now we will see at the features of Playwright. So Playwright comes with many powerful features that make web testing easier and faster. So first of all, it supports cross-browser testing, which means we can test the same application on Chromium, Firefox, and WebKit. This helps us check whether our website works properly across different browsers. It also has auto-waiting. So Playwright automatically waits for elements to be ready before clicking, typing, or checking them. This reduces flexi test failures. Now coming to the next feature, Playwright supports multiple programming languages, as we have discussed above, that like JavaScript, TypeScript, Python, .NET, and many other languages. So you can choose any of the languages like with which you are comfortable with. Now the another feature is parallel test execution, where multiple tests can run at the same time. So the advantage of this is it saves time, especially when the test suite becomes large. It also provides built-in debugging tools like screenshots, videos, traces, and reports. And we will look at all of these in our coming tutorial. These help testers easily understand why a test failed and what is the reason behind everything. And last but not the least, Playwright also has code gen, which can generate test code automatically while you perform actions in the browser. This is very helpful for beginners who are learning automation testing. So in simple words, Playwright is fast, reliable, beginner-friendly, and useful for testing modern web apps. Now let's look at the installation of Playwright. So before we install Playwright, let us quickly understand the prerequisites for our system to run Playwright smoothly. So the first thing we need is node.js because we are going to install Playwright using npm. Once node.js is installed, npm will also be available automatically. So now let's first install Node.js in our device. So for this, visit your command prompt and here write npm hyphen just to check whether the Node.js was already installed in our system or not. So let's press enter. So it has given me a particular version. Like for current user, when I'm recording this tutorial, so the version is 11.12.1. So it means Node.js has been successfully installed. We can also perform the command as node-version. So test both the commands to check so that our Playwright can run smoothly. So both the tools are available in my device. because I can here see the version numbers of both these tools. So if you're not getting the version, then install the Node.js from the official website. So just go on your web browser, type here Node.js, and here you can visit the official website of Node.js, and here you can download it. So if you want to download it for Windows or Mac OS or Linux, you can choose any of the device from here and install and download by following all the steps that has been listed in the website. So let's get back to our Playwright automation. So in my case, it is already installed, so I'm not installing it. Now our second prerequisite for this is an IDE. So IDE is Integrated Development Environment. And for this tutorial, I will be using Visual Studio Code because it is simple, beginner friendly, and widely used by developers. So you can use any other IDE, but in my case, in this tutorial, we are using VS Code. So make sure it is installed properly in your system. So VS Code has been installed in my device, but in your case, if it is not installed, then visit the official website of Visual Studio Code and download it from there. So this is the home page of VS Code. So once these both are ready in your device, we can start installing Playwright. There are two ways to install Playwright. First, using commands. And second is using VS Code extension. Here you can see we can install our Playwright using this command. That is npm init playwright @latest in our CLI. And another way is to install through VS Code extensions. And don't worry, we'll see both the installation one by one. So first we'll see how we can install Playwright using commands and package. So for this, the first step is to create a folder and open the folder in the VS Code. So let's go. I will create the folder for my project in my drive, which is mainly C drive. So here I will create a new folder, and here I will give it a name as automation. And inside automation, I will create a folder called Playwright Automation. So the folder is all ready. So now we can open this folder in our VS Code. For this, go to the VS Code. Here you can select open folder, and here you can go to the drive. Here you can go to automation and then select Playwright Automation and then select this folder. This particular step will open our Playwright Automation folder here. Tick on this, yes, I trust the authors. See here, our project is being opened successfully here. Now go on to the terminal. So here, click on New Terminal. So here you can see we are inside Playwright Automation folder. So to install Playwright, run this particular command on your terminal. And the command to run and to install Playwright is this: npm init playwright latest. And this latest will install the latest version of Playwright in your device. Press enter. I'm back to back writing wrong spelling, so forgive me. I'm writing clear. So here we have given the command as init playwright @latest. This will install Playwright in our device. Press enter. So now it is asking, do you want to use TypeScript or JavaScript? And as of now, for this project, I'm using JavaScript. So click on this. Where to put your end-to-end test? So yes, we want to put it into test folder only. So keep it as tests. Give it as true. So do you want to install Playwright browsers via npx playwright install? So I'll give true. So it is installing all the browsers, test cases, and everything that is required. So let's wait for it. Right now it is installing, downloading browsers. So this command has installed everything that is required, and we can see all the dependency that has been installed here. So npx playwright test, that will run the project on particular browser. Then test example, that will run a specific file, and so much other dependencies that is required for us to create our project. So here you can even see it has created the test folder, and here it has created the example.specs.js file. All the tests of this project will be run here. All our tests will go inside this particular folder. So now let's talk about package.json file. So here you can see the package.json file. Here you can drop it down. So this is a very important file that manages the node project. So you can see this is our package.json file. And here it shows all the libraries added in the project. So here now we will see our configuration file, which is playwright.config.js. Visit this folder. So here you will see we have .js. It means right now we are using JavaScript. If you want to use TypeScript, you can use .js. So this is a configuration file, and it is very important file that we will make all the configuration settings here, whatever which is required in our project. Now, if you want to verify whether our Playwright is being installed properly or not, we can give this following command: playwright-v. This will check the particular version of Playwright. So yeah, the version is on our screen, that is 11.12.1. It means Playwright has been successfully installed in our device. So this was the installation through command line. So if you want to check the Playwright command options, you can give a particular command like this. Just see on the screen. It is npm playwright -help and press enter. So it will give the list of all the commands that is being used here. So you can see all the commands for screenshots, for traces, and everything. So this is how you can install Playwright using command line. Now we will look at the second option, that is using VS Code extension. So for this as well, you can create a new folder, give it as automation extension ke through. So here the new folder, and here you can give the name automation exe. Now open this particular folder in VS Code. Go to your Visual Studio Code from here, then from here file, open folder, and open your folder which we have created in C drive called automation ECX, and select this and open this. This will open this folder in our device. Follow along. Yes, I trust the authors. And here to install Playwright through extension, you need to go to this button, that is extensions button. Here you will find all the extensions that are listed. So here type Playwright and install this particular Playwright extension that is being provided by Microsoft. Click on install. It is particularly installing and it is being successfully installed. So this is the another system how you can install Playwright in your device using extension systems. So now after installing, go on view, then go on command palette, then click on play. So click on install Playwright. So here we have just installed the Playwright using the extension that was already provided by VS Code. So right now we have seen both the ways through which you can install Playwright in your device, through command line and through extension. Now let's go forward. Now you can easily start working with Playwright. Now moving forward, let's see how we can run tests and other commands to perform different other functions in Playwright. So these are the following commands, and the description, it means what these command does usually. So if you want to run the test in all the browsers in headless mode means whatever the automation will be run by Playwright, it will not be physically present in any of the browser. It will run in the backend. Nothing will be shown to you on the browser. It means running in headless mode. And if you want to run in headed mode, then it means everything will be visible physically on any of the browsers that we have studied. So here the next command is npx playwright test 1. It means it will run the specific test file. Next coming with npx playwright test 1.spec.js 2.spec.js. It means runs the file specified, which all the files are being specified here. It will run these. The next is npx playwright test 1.2. It means runs files that have 1 or 2 in their file name. Whatever you will give here after test, like your name or anything, it means that particular file will be run. It means you have given the name of that file. Next command is npx playwright test -. So if you will give any title here, it will run the following command, or I can say run the following test with that specific title only. Next is Playwright text project is equals to Chromium. It means we have studied like 3 web browsers, right? But this particular command will run the specific browser only. Like we are running different tests, so it will run that test on the particular browser. Now hyphen headed means runs the test in headed mode, means whatever it is running, it is clearly visible to us on the screen, which means physically present in the web browser. Then hyphen debug means it will debug all the tests given. Then test example.spec.js hyphen debug means it will debug that particular specific file only. The above command used to debug all the tests, but this particular command will debug the specific test file. So you can take the screenshot of this slide if you want to remember this. I will highly recommend you to take the screenshot, read it, learn it, and practice it. Now we have seen all the basic commands to run the Playwright, and we have also seen how we can install the Playwright. So now we will build a small real-world project that is to-do application, and we will try to automate that application. The application is already being constructed, already being formed, designed. We just need to pick that project, already prepared project, and we will try to automate that project. And here we are using the project called Todo. So here we will automate this app using Playwright, which will run on VS Code. So first of all, let us look at the demo of the Todo application, which we are going to automate. So here we will go to Todo MVC app site, and we have already built Todo app, which we'll try to automate. So now we'll click on React, and we'll try to see what exactly is this Todo app. So here I am giving just the demo of this app, which will. So here you can add anything like go on a walk or buy clothes, swim, anything, whatever task you need to do. We prepare our to-do list, right? In the same way. Now, once the task is done, you can tick this task. So it will be marked as completed. So here you'll see all the items, then the active items means which is still pending, which is swim, and then the completed items. And if you want to clear completed, you can clear the items as well. So here in all, you can see only the one item which is pending, which is swim. So this is the overall demo of Todo app. We all know, all the computer science students or the basic students also know how Todo apps actually works. So this was the demo of our app, which will use to automate. So here we'll going to automate some of the test cases. So we'll go step by step about this automation. So first we'll install the Playwright, which we have already done. Then we'll create the project folder, which also we have already done. Then we will create end-to-end test, run it locally, both in headed and headless mode. Then we'll capture the screenshots and video on the failure. And then we will also view its HTML report. So now we already know the tools which is required for this project is Node.js and Playwright, and the editor, which is VS Code, which we have already seen earlier, initially in this tutorial. Now let's look at the goal of this project. So first we will install Playwright and create tests. Then we will automate adding 3 to-dos, mark one as completed and delete. Then we will generate Playwright HTML report for the task we have done, and then we will open it. Then we will add assertions and check failure in the report if any of the failures occurs. Then we will take the screens and the video on failure. Only on the failure we'll take the screenshots, and I'll show you the reasons as well. So this all we are going to do in our mini project, which is automation of Todo app. So now we will start by creating a mini project, and for this we will make a folder in our any of the drives, and then we'll try to open it in the VS Code, and we'll program the project. Whatever concept we learned before, we will try to apply all these concepts here. So for this, go to your drive section. I usually make folders in C drive. So here I'm giving the name as Todo Automation or To-Do List, anything. Then press enter. Then from here, try to open this folder in VS Code. So go back, local disk C and To-Do List, and select the folder. So now your project is being opened in your VS Code, and we'll try to automate this already generated project. From here, we'll go to terminal and see we are into our project. So we'll run the command npm run -y. Y means yes to all the questions it will be asking, and it will be directly initiating and running this command. And as we have already installed Playwright, so we need not run it again, but it is recommended to run the command to install Playwright and then start your project. So install the dependencies for a particular folder and not for entire file at once. So that's why we are installing Playwright again for this project. And we'll type npm init playwright. So it is asking us some questions. We'll select these test cases, true, and it is installing all the required library. Now we will run this following command, npm init run -y. Erase this. So it has given us the several commands like npx playwright test, which is used to run end-to-end test, then npx playwright test -ui, that will help you start interactive UI mode. Then project is equals to Chromium means we can specify the particular browser where we want to run these files. Then npx playwright test example, it means it will run the specific file. Then --- debug means it will run the test in debug mode. Then code gen means it will auto-generate tests. So we'll see everything in the coming project. So now we will try to create the test scripts. And for this, we'll go to the test folder. Here you can see all the folders are being generated under to-do list folder, which includes package.json, playwright.config.js, test cases, example.specs.js, where we'll be keeping all our test cases. So under this test, we'll create a file. We'll click new file, todo-spec. And now we are under this file, todo demos, where we'll be writing all the test scripts. Here I have given JS because I am trying to run it in JavaScript. You can even give us .ts. It will run in test scripts. So for this, we'll be going to Todo MVC app. It is a already created app. So click on this and we have the app ready. Here click on React. We'll perform all the functions in the Todo app created using React. So we can type as run, play, eat, and anything else. Then we can tick this, so it will come under completed. Active means what is pending, and all will contain all these three. So this is the basic functionality of Todo app, right? So first of all, it is recommended to record the functioning we are doing in this app. So for this, go back to your command prompt, and here under terminal, and to record, write npm playwright code gen, and then press enter. So this will open the command and it will run the scripts. So we have forgot to give the URL of the app, so try giving URL here. Let's close this and again run this. I'm pressing clear, and here I'm giving npx write code gen and the URL of that app. So from here, copy this URL, go back to your terminal, paste here, and this will record all the functionalities we are going to do under this app. Now click enter. So our recording is on and it is trying to record everything. See, here we have the script. It means whatever function we'll be doing here, it will be recorded here. I'll show you how. So here I am typing run, enter, then play, enter, and eat. I have added 3 tasks I need to complete in a day, enter. See, as I am pressing enter here, the test is being created automatically, that run, enter, then play, then enter, then eat, then enter. Now I will tick some of the tasks. See, so now it has created the test accordingly, that list item filter, which is run and play. You can check here. Toggle is checked. Now I'll see what all items are active. So test has been updated here. You can check on the right hand side, and then I'll click on completed. It will show all the items that are complete. Now you can see from here we can stop the recording, which we'll not do right now. So this is pick loader, this is assert visibility, and I'll show you how we can add the assert visibility. Then this is assert text and assert value, and then assert snapshot. So I'll show you the visibility. Here, this assert visibility. Assert visibility, then this. See, the visibility has been added here, the last line. So expect visibility run to do item toggle, which is to be visible. So this is how we can add visibility. Then I will show you how to assert a text. Then I'll click on AB, then go on run. So to contain text active, it has been added. So now from here, we can stop the record. Recording is being now stopped. See, now you can see all the test cases has been written, whatever action we have performed. In the same order, all the text has been inserted here. Then click on test runner. It is already in test runner, but if it is not, then go to node.js and test runner. Then from here, you need to copy the entire script. For this, go here. This is the copy button. Copy icon. The entire script is being copied. Now go to your terminal and under this file, which we created, right? todo-demo.spec.js. Here you need to copy your entire script. Copy here. Check if any error is being generated. As of now, there are no errors. So we have saved whatever we have copied. So here you can see that the test script has been started from the word import. Then all the commands that we have done. And this is the URL of our already created to-do app, which we use to automate. Then whatever functions we performed, it has clicked and entered all the script the way and in the similar order we click the button in that app. Now run this test file. For this, we need to press the command and playwright test. This will run this test file and then press enter. So currently it is running 9 tests using 4 workers. 4 workers means in the 4 browser it will run. 7 tests has been run properly, WebKit, Chromium, Firefox, and the other browsers it will be taking. And we can even specify the browser. I'll show you in the coming tutorial, like in the further part of this tutorial. See, the report has been generated and it is on our screen. So here we can see the test cases which was passed was 6 and the test cases which was failed was 3. So we'll see what went wrong here and we'll check and then we'll correct it and we'll try to automate it again. So here to do demo timeout 3000 minutes. Okay. Uncheck get by role item. This particular line has created the error. So this particular line created some sort of error. So we have commented it out. Again, we have saved it and we have came out and we again run the test. So here again, the 6 test has been passed and 3 have failed. So all the test cases. So here all the 9 test cases has been passed using 4 workers. It means 4 browsers. And to see the report, command npx playwright show report. Npx playwright show. This command is to show the final HTML report. Press enter. See, all the test cases has been passed here, whether we have run the test cases on Chromium, Firefox or WebKit. Here we will write to do list, which is the name of our project, @ and then we will save this particular. Here we'll save it, whatever changes we have made. And then we will run one of the most important commands just to show all the automations we have created, which is npx playwright. So it should be small. Test case, we'll run this. Then we will give -- headed. Headed and headless mode, we have studied 2 modes, right? So we will be running it in headed mode, means our physical browser will be visible to us. Then -- grab and we'll type sanity, which we have given above. This is very important to give and to write sanity under quotes and then press enter. So we have given the wrong name, which is this is test and not text. See, our app has run. Whatever the functions we have performed, it run on the screen. See. So basically it was really fast, right? So we can even slow it down. I'll show you how to slow this recording down. First of all, if you want to run it on a particular browser, let's suppose it is right now running in the 3 browsers, right? Which is WebKit, Firefox and Chromium. So let's suppose we want to run this on only one browser, which is Chromium. So we'll give this command. We'll write -- project is equals to Chromium and press enter. So this will run the command only in the one browser. You can see running one test using one worker. Only one worker, which will save a lot of memory. So it is recommended to choose only one browser, whichever you like. Out of the 3, you can choose any one browser. And by pressing this command, as I've shown you earlier, you can open your record. I repeat, you can open your report. Now, if you want to show the recording and the entire script that we have seen in the screen, if you want to slow it a little down, so we need to go to the playwright config.js file. And here under use, we need to give some of the command. So we have to write launch options, which we have already got. This is this, write this, and give slow-mo, which we have already received, 300. It is milliseconds. And press comma. And we'll save this. And we'll again be pressing this show report, which will show the report. It means all the test cases has been passed. And we will again run this command. So basically the error was we forgot to add the comma here. So add a comma here and then run the command again. Save this, come here and run this command again. Now you can see it has slowed it a little down, right? You can see what all actions has been performed in a very chronological order. So this is how you can slow up the speed. Now I'll show you some other options. So here I have given browser name as Chromium. Here only I have specified where I want to run my to-do list automation. Then I have given screenshot only on failure. It means in the reports you will be showing all the screenshots where the failure has happened actually, and not all the screenshots, or else it will be so many screenshots, which is not memory efficient, right? And then videos also, which is on basically failures only. Then we'll press Ctrl S. Here we are running again. So this is generated. Now we will see the reports. And for this, we'll write this command. npx playwright show report. So this will add the screenshots and videos in the report, but actually there was no failure. That's why there was no report generated. If in case there was failure, then video plus screenshots both have came on the screen. So you can cross from here. You can again press Ctrl C to come out from this. So I've just shown you the command, how you can specify the things here in the playwright config.js file. Now I will show you how you can run it in the UI, which is interactive mode. So this particular command will run our automation in the user interactive mode, npx playwright test --UI and press enter. See, this is the interactive mode of our app. So this is how you can run it on the interactive mode. So these are all the basic commands we have seen right now, how we can record our test, how we can solve the errors, how we can pass all the test cases, then how we can slow the recording down, and then specifying the particular browser, then taking the screenshots, videos. So we have seen everything, almost everything here. And it is much beyond than this, but it is a beginner level tutorial. So I have covered all the important parts of Playwright. So you don't just stop here, you try to automate any other app using this app. You can take this video as a reference and don't just restrict here. Try to add some more commands, try to add and try more advanced features in this Playwright. And if you found any issues, comment the issue down and our team of experts will try to solve and resolve it as soon as possible. And with that, we have successfully completed our Playwright mini project. In this tutorial, we have learned how to install Playwright, create a test file, automate a real to-do app, run tests in headed and headless mode, use Grab to run specific tests, generate HTML reports and capture screenshots, videos and traces when a test fails. So now you have a clear idea of how Playwright can help you automate real user actions and test web applications faster and more reliably. The best way to improve from here is to keep practicing. Try adding more test cases, more assertions, and test different user flows on the same app. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Simplilearn for more beginner-friendly tutorials like these. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next session.